We lived in that small caravan for 7 years, 6 of us. And there's nothing like living in a small area to get one's auras blended and corners rubbed off. And we were told that to hold a center of light, it was necessary to have a triangle of light, love, and wisdom, equally balanced. And that is so important in any center, that these three are equally balanced. If there's too much love and not enough light, the center will fail. So many centers have failed because love has said, let everybody come. And they've opened their doors to everyone. And they've been inundated with people who've just wanted a pad and 3 square meals and not to do any work. And so they've had their resources drained away from them. There hasn't been the light there to discriminate and to discern. Because light sometimes has to be ruthless. But it would be, again, no good to have too much light not balanced with love. Because light can be ruthless and rather hard. So the two need to be balanced, and with the third, wisdom, which is the balance of the two. And so Eileen represented love, I represented light, and Dorothy wisdom. And we had to learn to get into balance. And that wasn't easy, but it was achieved. And then in order to build the center, we were told we needed a 4-square foundation. And we were joined by a very remarkable sensitive from America who was with us for 4 years, Naomi Edwards. A 4-square foundation, which first of all had to be really grounded. Findhorn had to be built upon a rock, and we had to be tested. In fact, we had to face everything that the opposing forces could throw at us. If we hadn't had that testing, if our foundations weren't built upon rock, we would long ago have collapsed. As you can imagine, the number of people that have come to Findhorn and have told us that we're doing it all wrong and it should be done this way and it should be done that way. One had to know from within oneself where one was going and be absolutely rock-like in one's faith, belief, and convictions. Then we were told that incidentally, the establishing of those foundations, of course, takes a long time. In any building, it's the foundations that takes the time. To dig the foundations deep and firm and strong. And that took about 4 or 5 years, when we were completely isolated from the world. We were in the world, but not of it. We didn't know what was going on in other spiritual centers. That was a good thing because of the 3 sensitives that were there. They were receiving their own inner guidance and direction without being influenced at all by what other sensitives were receiving in other parts of the world. And it was my job to sift and sort and fit all the pieces of the jigsaw puzzle together. So that was about 4 years getting the foundations established before the building could begin.